Welcome, and I hope you're all having a great day, and we're back for another video on our Let's Play world. In today's one, we really want to clear out this whole section in here, and I want to get an automatic flower farm that's like built into, it's a bit hard to show you because I'm like stuck in a tunnel right now. But once this is all cleared out, I want to build one like in the ground in here. So I think to start off, we'll clear this bit out, and we'll start decorating the walls because I'm going to have like a bit of a gap in here before we actually start getting into the room. I think a fair few blocks across here, like a little sort of archway inside here, and then we'll start our rooms again. And I'll see you guys after the time lapse. And we are back. So I just left these two blocks down as like little markers just so we knew where we wanted the farm to actually sit. So at the front we're going to have, I think I've got everything here. So we want a chest, and then in behind it we're going to have a hopper going into it, just like that. And then we want our mud to sit up on top here. I've seen it going around, but I tried it with like normal dirt and grass and whatnot. But the only problem is, because it's going to be one of those bone meal ones that you put a lever on the side of the observer, it just boosts like all the flowers and that, so you just get heaps of them. But the problem is, if I use normal grass and that, it doesn't seem to filter all the saplings, like, or whatever you want to call it, all the flowers and whatnot for some reason into the hopper. So mud's the only one that seems to actually work. There could be others, I could be wrong. So we'll just put a stone block here, and then our dispenser should just go there, and then we've got an observer that will just go up here like that. And then I'll probably just chuck the redstone on there now, and then on the sides here we've got some glass, and then we'll add our 2 bits of glass just up here. And that's pretty much all that's to this farm, to be honest. It's actually a really cool little thing I saw. So yeah, it's actually pretty cool. If you guys want to copy it, it's very simple. So just get rid of this block under here, and then we're going to chuck a lever just up the top as well on the observer, and then we've just got to fill this with a heap of bone meal, and we'll go give it a try. So just for a test, I'll put just 1 stack in it for the time being, make sure it all works properly. The one mistake I did make, actually, I've just got to put the flower in there. So I'm thinking of maybe making a stairway up the back here, something where you can easily get up to the top of it and plant them down like that. We'll get to that once we finish building these. Okay, then back up. Yeah, sweet. And we'll turn that off just for the moment. As you can see, it definitely chews through a fair bit of bone meal, but it's pretty good if you got like a skeleton farm. Anyway, well, that's how you build it, and I'm just going to build another one here, and then we'll start looking at a way to get up the top. Alright, so that is our 2 flower farms all finished. It's safe to say, like, this works like a treat. So now the only thing is, we've just got to work out a way or something that looks kind of neat to go up around to the back, if that makes sense, so we can get up there. Okay, so I've already done it, and I think that's all I'm going to do, to be honest. I just kept it pretty plain and simple, just put some quartz stairs in there, and yeah, it works fine. You can easily access the levers from back here, and if you want, you can actually just run straight up here, whatever one you want to use. So now we're just going to work on making the ceiling probably just a little bit higher, and I want to get these arches in here finished, and I'll start making like a big chest sort of thing in here, some sort of storage. Alright, so we've got all our arches in now, and I'm just starting on the ceiling. So I'm going to go with the birch timber once again and have that as an outline all through here, and then probably a few leaves, and then the pumpkins as the lighting again. So pretty much like the same sort of style as what we've been doing, really. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, and that is our farm finished. Turned out heaps well. We've got the ceiling in, the floors all done, and I added in these little like features in the side. I thought it'd be pretty cool to add some nature into the walls instead of just normal arches or something. So yeah, I'm actually really happy with how that turned out. We've also got our little chest sort of storage room, I guess, whatever you want to call it, at the back here, and that's this room fully finished. Another thing I actually did off camera was cleared out a bit of a like stairway just up through here to our normal house. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while, like link up down the bottom here, like with the upstairs, so we could have other access going through this whole mountain. For those of you that have watched earlier videos, when we did this potion room, I left this wall because I didn't know if we wanted to continue with other rooms or make it go down into the ground and to our tree farm, because that tree farm was always the plan. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to quickly clear all this out, get our stairway pretty much all built in. So I think it's time to start the time lapse. So I've pretty much got this all fully roughed in now, which is the main thing. So from now, I'm basically going to run some water all the way down here. I want to have like a waterfall sort of effect, which will run down through here and down to the bottom. And I'll have some water along here as well. But at some point, I do want to add like some sort of window in through here. I think that'll look pretty cool. Alright, that is like pretty much the best I could come up with. I reckon it's turned out alright. So along this side here, we're going to keep a little bit different. Have these come up here like normal. And we won't add the stairs in on these obviously because the glass needs to sit on something. And we'll chuck these in here just like this. Wait, I reckon that actually doesn't look too bad. Now we just got to add our water in and whatnot, but we'll get to that soon. So we're going to have another big window up in here as well. Probably get onto that now so we can get a bit of an idea of this like part of the room in here, because we are actually going to have another farm built into the wall in here as well. Alright, so we finally got our window all put in, so that's all that finished. Got to get to the roof at some point. Actually, I probably won't yet, because I've got to somehow come up with something pretty custom through here to make this all work and link into this stairway. So what we'll start on next is, this is actually going to be a vine farm in here. It's going to be a pretty simple one, I'm not going to lie. It's going to be a manual, it's not going to be anything crazy. So I'm going to start decorating the sides of this and we'll start building it. Probably have some logs on the sides. I reckon that might look alright. Alright, so we've got our wall in now. I decided to go with the black stone because I thought it might make that darker look on the green when the vines are on it. So now all we got to do is just let them grow. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The green on the black definitely was a good option, I reckon. So we did have to do a little bit of a minor adjustment to this little farm here. Every time I was harvesting the vines off the wall, they'd come flying off and actually land on this second block, like out here, which was pretty annoying. It kept landing out on the floor instead of in the water. So I just had to make this an extra block wide, which works perfectly now. All I had to do is just add another hopper in the end here as well. We've still got plenty of room out on the floor here as well, so that was another concern I had. I was like, oh, it might take up a bit too much room, but nah, we've got heaps. Okay, so this is what I've come up with so far. I'm just going to add a little bit more into the ceiling here. What I've done is just made it all one sort of box shape, because if I start angling it, it's going to be hard to angle it down into here as well. So I think that's just how I'm going to do it. It's still going to get a bit tricky through this part in here, making it match in, but we'll work it out. Okay, I'm pretty much starting to get somewhere with this now. All I got to do now is just put the wheat in the sides down here. I'm probably just going to chuck some leaves in there, to be honest. Slabs all around here, and then probably some more leaves. So this is what I've come up with so far. I was actually going to put in a big map up in there originally. That's what I thought of, but then I was like, I don't know if I really want to put a big map in there. I thought it'd be pretty cool, but at the same time, I was walking through here and we had our dragon head over against the glass on a redstone block. It used to move, but then it sort of stopped moving, and it was just a random ornament sitting right in front of this window. So I was like, you know what, we'll actually put that up there, and I've still got to get a diamond chest plate to put on him. I'll just go take that off another armor stand. I reckon that's a better choice. We can add a big map somewhere else. Wait, there we go. Now he's got a chest plate. So now it's pretty much getting onto this ceiling in here, so this is where it's going to get a bit tricky. You guys have to let me know in the comments, does this look a bit weird? Oh, actually, it doesn't look too bad. I feel like there's like a lot of leaves in this spot. Okay, I think I've actually got this worked out now. And that is our ceiling all finished. Slowly getting there, this whole new section. It's getting there slowly. Because all we've got to do now is just get this ceiling here in and pretty much just do the floor in here. Alright guys, and that is us finished. We've got the ceiling in, the floor is finished, it's got all the hidden lighting in it as well. I've actually been able to finally put this water flow through here in. That flows in down into here as well. So just got to do this little bit through here now, and that's that done. Alrighty, and that's pretty much this whole part through here all finished now. I'm going to leave this little bit through here for the time being, because that's going to take a lot of thinking and work out actually how I want this whole part in here to look. I've got another farm I want to go get started on. So our next farm over here is actually going to be a chicken farm. This is not going to be any crazy automatic one. I do know you can make pretty simple, like easy automatic ones for chickens. To be honest with you, I kind of want just a plain simple one that I can kill normally, like say like a cow farm like that we've got. Something that's just manual. Like I prefer to use my looting 3 on it and get more feathers and whatnot. I'd rather breed all the chickens and do it that way. And as you can see off camera, I've gone and actually collected a few of them already. So I think how I'm going to start off is clear all this out and get it shaped in. I've already done a few tunnels, just like test ones to see if we can actually fit one in here. And we did bump into our farm up above, so we're going to have to make this like step down a little bit. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so I think we actually got a pretty good start on this now. So this is pretty much it all roughed in. The only difference is I'm just going to build like a little house sort of thing in here, like a chicken coop, which I think will be pretty cool. I'll probably have some chests just through here, so just for bits of storage and whatnot. And I thought we'd add a chicken face on here. I thought it actually looked pretty cool. I'm thinking probably like a couple stairs up here like that, or is that a bit too low? Because we don't want them to be able to get out either, so that's another thing I've just got to make sure of. Okay, so I've made this little hut now. I don't actually know how I feel about the red mushroom mushroom block out on the back wall here. I was going to try and add some sort of design in this 2-block sort of space here, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. But we've got this little shelter in here. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to see you in a bit once I finish off these last few bits and pieces, and I'll see you when it's all finished. Alright guys, and that is our farm fully finished. We've got a few chickens in here now. I added in this little chest room thing just here, and this is its little coop. I tried to make it like a little bit overgrown, if that makes sense. And yeah, this is a bit of a weird design for the wall here. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think of it. I feel like I could improve that probably a bit later on in the future, but for now I'm fine with how that's it. We can just leave that for now. I did try to use a bit of the mushroom blocks as well, so I've had a few stacks of it up in the chest room, and yeah, I just thought it'd be a good touch to add in something a bit different. We've got our armor stand just in here as well, and yeah, that pretty much covers it all really. I'm not doing anything with this archway in here at the moment because that could actually lead to other rooms if I could. This will end up linking to other rooms as well, and they might link up somewhere. Yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up for today's video. So I reckon we've done a fair bit in this one, which is pretty good. We got a heap of stuff done, a few farms that we've been needing to get out of the way. Yeah, I think we've done pretty well. Anyways guys, that is going to wrap up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was actually good fun. We got a heap of stuff done. We've got a few new farms now. We've still got plenty more to build. Anyways, if you've enjoyed it, like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.